Hey there everyone, Luke here and Happy New Year. Yes, I know it's taken quite a long time for this review to come out. Just getting back into work, and also I was sick as well. So I couldn't really do it when I initially wanted to. But I'm here now, and yep, we're almost at the end of the series. This chapter and the next chapter, which should be coming out at the end of this week, that's potentially going to be the last chapter of the series, because they've said, oh, next chapter is going to be the climax. So, and that's usually when they are like, yep, this is the end of the series, which would make sense considering what happens in this chapter as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into the chapter. Okay, so this will be chapter 257, titled Banquet. Well, yeah, can't believe that we're nearing the end. It's still so surreal. Like, I've been doing the reviews of Mission Yozakura for well over 2 years now, so it just seems to be so surreal that we're finally nearly at the end. So anyway, as it was stated from the ending of the last chapter, they're having the cherry blossom vows, and it's an old Yozakura family tradition for a ceremonial occasion. So when the family comes together around the 10-year sacred tree to feast and offer Shinto prayers, and obviously they're doing this for Alpha and Hirofumi's sake, because like they said, they've never had a chance to like experience something like this, and since Asa and Tampopo, Momo, and everyone has just been dealt with, they can finally have this moment of peace with the Yozakura family. And for weddings, there is first a progression for the couple through the toy gates decorated with bells, and then a traditional Kaguya dance is performed at the sacred trees front, as we see Futsuba, Shion, Alpha and Hirofumi performing that dance themselves. And I do love, like, there's something funny here that I really really like. It's when Alpha is basically being the one, like, I assume not Alpha, Goliath is taking the it's taking like the role of like the priest, you know, like when the priest is like, dearly beloved, we're here to celebrate the wedding of such and such, like that kind of person. So as they say, next the priest recites a Shinto prayer that they have written. So Goliath can write. Who would have thunk it? But yeah, his is just like, he's just there like so how does he even make that sound? Like, he can't talk, like, he still speaks like a dog, so how can he even make that sound? I don't know. But yeah, I love this moment. So it's just there like and of course we have everyone just being like, yeah, really fit. Yeah, it was really that's really impressive, Goliath, but we can't understand a word you're saying. And they're just there like, yeah, don't say that to him, because I did say that to him when we were practicing this and he bit me. So yeah, never piss off Goliath, because he can turn into a Goliath. That's the whole nature of it, nature of his name. So yeah, never piss that dog off. Now, as the ceremony is going on, Nano's just thinking to himself, wait a minute, I don't see Koricho here, so what's going on with him? Now, you'd think after the last chapter, Koricho would just be like, I'm chill, I'm calm, I'm okay now. I finally brought my character full circle. Nope. He trolled us all. He's still whining like a little pussy right here, by going, he pitched a fit last minute, spouting some drivel about not accepting their marriage after all and refusing to come and watch it. Like, Koricho, just let it go already. You're going to have to let it go after this chapter, considering what happens. And it does lead to one of Koricho's best faces in the series, which, okay, I am glad he survived so that we can see this face call. But yeah, he's just like whining on the floor like, where, no, I can't let them get married after all. No, I won't accept it, even though I have accepted Tayo at this point. No, I can't let it go. Even though he was the one who pushed for the ceremony in the first place. So it's like, God, just make up your mind already, man. Like, it's the end of the series. Just accept it, move on. You'll be better for yourself. And they're going, yeah, just as emotionally unstable as always. But Foodspur was there, like, yeah, I gave him a good swat, and he said he'd come out once he had a moment to collect himself. And this where Mutsumi is just thinking like, oh, Koricho, probably thinking like one of two things, like, Koricho, I'm glad you've never changed, but at the same time, I wish you had changed just for this one moment. Like, you could have just let it go. And as they're going through the ceremony, we have Mutsumi potentially looking at where Koricho's room is, as we cut to Koricho, who's just got like a mountain, the mountain of like bumps on his head. So like after someone's gone in anime and manga, you just see like the hilltop of just lumps in their head. And he says in his mind like, damn it, Futaba, are you trying to turn this wedding into... No, you're the one who's trying to turn it into a funeral, Koricho, because you won't let it go already. But he collects himself and says, oh, I guess it's time I went. If I could just get a photo of Mutsumi in her Shimoko kimono, it'll be a new gem I can add to my Mutsumi. So he basically just wants a picture for his Mutsumi collection, as you do with Koricho. As he says to himself, our family is finally free of a problem that's plagued us for years, referring to Asa and potentially, obviously, Tampopo and Momo as well. Now might be a nice time to go and update my collection, as he hasn't touched it in 5 years. So at least he can restrain himself in that front, as we see him going through an album of Mutsumi's pictures, and he's flashing back to the part where Mutsumi was, where Ri was pregnant with Mutsumi, and he's just there like, oh, this is the 450, like, he's literally counted, like, how many moments, like, Mutsumi in Ri's body, when Ri is pregnant with her, has moved about, like, and yeah, Ri is just there, like, giving the ultimate line of just anyone, obviously she loves Koricho, but there's only so much she can do of being like, yeah, Koricho, please don't be doing that, because it is quite disturbing. And of course, we get more flashbacks of Koricho just being an absolute creep around Mutsumi. Yeah, I know you want to protect them, and you feel like you have to protect them, Koricho, but at the same time, yeah, there's only so much one person can take of your obsession, as he gives like the scary face of like, only me, Mom, and Mutsumi are out to handle this, but no one else is, so don't be touching that. And yes. But then we get Mutsumi, as she's starting to get older, just being like, get away from me, Koricho, get away from me, Koricho. But of course, while she's being like, get away from me, Koricho says like, Mutsumi spoke, this is the greatest day of my life, we have a chance to celebrate. As they're like, oh, she rejected him from the start, and she has a strong immediate defense instinct. Yeah, no blooming surprise. But as she starts to get older, we see Mutsumi starting to respect Koricho a bit more, and becoming a bit more friendly and open to him, even in moments of darkness where she feels like Koricho is the only person that she can go to. But then she's also like, Koricho, stop, Koricho, you idiot. Like, just thinking about like all the times when Mutsumi in his eyes has been a tsundere to him, of just being like, Koricho, I hate you, Koricho, just stop doing that. Oh, Koricho, welcome home, big brother. Before we actually cut to another flashback much further in the future, where we have them at the academy, and this is where Mutsumi just lays out her feelings like, look, Koricho, I know you want to protect me, and I know you feel like you have to protect me, but the fact is, I've married the man that I that I love. Like, I genuinely love. I want to spend the rest of my life with this man, and I've been blessed with the children. I've been given so much happiness because of the fact that I have Tao and I have my kids. I am grateful for what you've done for me, but I have to think about my future and what's important to me and my family that's going to come after that. That's going to become the next generation of Yozakuras. You've done so much for me for so long, but I've never done one thing for you as well, and that is, and Creature just cuts her off because he's like, yeah, I know exactly what you've never done. You've never smiled. And Musa was just like, wait, how did you know? And Creature cuts her off again. It's like, no, don't have to do it right now. Once all the phony issues and everything that's plagued our family has been dealt with, and you feel like you can smile from the bottom of your heart again, like there's nothing stopping you, there's nothing preventing you, like it's a genuine smile to me. Give me one of those smiles, and if you can do that, I don't need anything else. And if he had just stopped right here, and kept to that, then a lot of people would have been like, oh wow, this guy, but no, he's never going to change. Like, Kiricho is never going to, like, you can give him whatever he wants, and he'll be like, yeah, that will make me happy, but at the same time, he'll be like, no, my brother incense will not let it go, even though we all wish, like, come on, just let it go already, man. But anyway, we have Mutsumi making eye contact with Kiricho as Kiricho is smiling at her, and Mutsumi's just thinking like, okay, yeah, he deserves this, just this one moment, even though she's probably in the back of her mind, like, even though I'll give him this smile, he won't let this go. No way. But at the same time, she can't let that moment go of, like, he's done so much for us, he's protected us so much, and now that the threats are over, I can smile again from the bottom of my heart. And again, I feel like this moment would have just been, like, perfect to end Creature's character, be like, yeah, my work's done, it's all up to Tile now, even though it pains me to admit, then yeah, that would have been perfect. But of course, like we said, it's Kiricho, so even though he's crying and smiling right here, and even though Mutsumi is crying, and Tile's just being like, oh yeah, she's given Kiricho a smile. I think even Tao knows, like, yeah, something is gonna go up right now. He's gotten what he wants, and now he's gonna ruin this for everyone. So after Kiricho's smile, he starts to wind up Steel Spiders. He blows away a portion of the mansion, and everyone's just there like, okay, what is he up to right now? And as he comes out of it, he's basically announcing, I'm the final boss of the series. It's coming full circle. I was the first boss to go up against, and now I'm the final boss right now. What a solemn and dignified atmosphere out here. It's almost as if this is some sort of peaceful finale. Like, he is like being a bit meh here. Like, yeah, this is some sort of peaceful finale, but we can't have that. We've got to have a final boss here. It's merely the beginning, and yeah, his final boss mode activates, which is going to be immediately defeated in the next few pages, because that which has threatened Mutsumi has been erased from this world, and that means, yep, Tile, you've done your job. You can go right now, even though I've accepted you. You've married Mutsumi, and the kids need their father. No, the kids don't need their dad. Even though the fact that the fact that their dad went off and it caused a lot of problems as well. Yeah, if Tao gets thrown out of the picture, then that might cause a lot of problems for the family yet again. But Kiricho will probably want that, because it means like, yeah, I'll finally have an excuse to get rid of Tao then. So yeah, he doesn't need to protect Mutsumi anymore. Thank you, Tao. Now farewell. And Tao, everyone's just there. Like, we get various reactions. One's from the family of just being like, I can't believe he's really doing, like, the shocked face of like, I can't believe he's really going through this. And we have Rin, Kai, and what's his name? The police officer friend of Kiricho's, Detective Mission Yozakura family. Oh God, what's his name? Yeah. Seiji, that was it. Yeah. Which, okay, fair enough. I'll give people a point for that. Like, yeah, some of the side characters are a bit unfair. Like, takes you a while to remember, like, okay, what is this guy's name? But yeah, they're just there like, oh my god, Karicho, just shut up already! Just shut up and get rid of this attitude of yours. Like, Kai's is just especially funny. It's just like, why am I best friends with this guy again? Like, he's got that look on his face of just that, yeah, why are we best friends again? But yeah, he's just there like, I'll destroy it all, prepare for your minute demise, Tayo. And yeah, they're just there like, oh, Karicho, you're never going to change or anything. But you've got guts to say the least, and it's so unapologetically dumb that you're actually doing this, that you've got to respect. Yeah, they're not wrong. Like, him being like this dumb and just not letting it go. You gotta respect his tenacious nature. And yeah, that's 100%. We know exactly why you picked now of all times to pop out, because we know the final stage of this whole preparation, the joining of the blossoms, basically the part where the married couple kisses, and yeah. Okay, we have waited so long for this moment. Like, everyone has just been like, oh, when are Tayo meets me gonna kiss? When are they gonna kiss? When are they gonna do this kiss? Even though they've probably already done it before, the fact that they're doing it again is just gonna really, really destroy Karicho, as he's seeing like the face like, they better not kiss again. I've already seen them kiss once. They're not gonna do it again. But Alpha and Ethan were just like, we're gonna see Mama and Papa kiss. We're gonna see Mama and Papa kiss. Yeah. So. And we, as the audience, have never seen them kiss. So the fact that we're getting the moment right now at the end just feels like it's a reward for us. Like, we've seen them grow, develop as a couple and as a family. Like, okay, we're going to give you what you've all waited for, what you've all been anticipating, the kiss between Tayo and Mutsumi. And yeah, he's just there like, not on my watch, and as he's preparing to attack them, but everyone's just like, yeah, we'll hold it off. Like, you're not going to take away this moment from them, Karicho. We've all waited for this moment for 5 years. And Tayo's just there like, a kid. Okay, so I guess Tayo didn't know about it, like, even though they've already been through it. So maybe they cut it off and be like, yeah, maybe the first time they cut off and was like, yeah, we can't really do this point because Karicho's here and nobody else is, so maybe we should hold back on this moment. Like, I don't know. Yeah, doing it in public would mortify you. So I kind of didn't. Okay, so they did. Okay, so they done it in private, but not in public. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that they cut it out the first time when they first had this ceremony because Karicho was the only one there to witness it, and they were like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't like piss off Karicho at this point. But yeah, they're just there like, what are you so embarrassed for? You got kids. Yeah, no getting cold feet now. And Tayo's just there like, but there are people watching, there are people. Tayo, you are a man now. Just kiss your wife. And of course, right on cue, as everyone is holding back Karicho, it's just like, don't kiss, don't make them kiss, don't let them kiss. And everyone's just like, no, they're gonna kiss. You're gonna kiss. We finally get the kiss. The one moment that we've all waited for through the series. And it's just so satisfying, not only to see them kiss, but also to see Karicho, like I said, give one of his funniest, scariest, and just be like, ultimate defeat. Like, this is the face of someone who's ultimately been defeated and is never gonna recover from this. As we just see him just be like, oh, I'm getting out of here. And yeah, and Tayo at this point is just like, like, Mutsumi was probably kissing him like so bad, so much that he literally passed out, probably to rub it in Karicho's face. Like, yeah, we've done this now. We've sealed the deal. You cannot take this back now, Karicho. We have kissed, and you cannot get rid of Tayo for good now. He is here to stay for the rest of my life. But yeah, they're just there like, make it up. Tayo's going to suffocate and everything. This is technically meant to be a sacred ceremony, so no sneaking around. And everyone just get Karichiro out of here. As we have everyone saying like, okay, everyone, welcome to the celebration at the beginning of the Yozakura family. We are honoured you've chose to attend. This is all for the stuffy formalities from here on out. It's free time Yozakura style, so let's get this party started. So as everyone just starts to squash brawl and begin partying like there's no tomorrow. As we get the caption with the 10th generation Yozakura couple's cherry blossom vows ceremony complete, the family kicks off the banquet that lasts for 3 full days, and one that eventually went down in Yozakura family history as the biggest, happiest and silliest party they ever had, and that's where the chapter ends. So yeah, pretty crazy chapter to potentially end the series on. Like, if this had been the final chapter, I feel like a lot of people would have been satisfied with that. But of course, we've got to have the epilogue chapter, see what happens when Alpha and Yofumi goes up, maybe getting more of the 11th generation. Like, it's not just going to be them, maybe other siblings, and maybe it might potentially, like I said, it might actually end with, like, the birth of the next generation, the birth of the 11th generation head of the Yozakura family. I said that before, like, years and years ago. Like, that would be a perfect ending for the series, like the birth of the next head of the generation. Because we know Alpha and Hirofumi are not going to be that. So it does make sense that it would be someone else, and just ending on that panel with Taiyo, Mutsumi, and the next head, the 11th head of the Yozakura family. I feel like that would be a perfect way to end up. Maybe with all the family around them and creatures just hanging upside down. So yeah, I feel like that's what's the next chapter's going to be. It's just going to be the epilogue, just giving a wrap up of everyone, the time skip into the future, and ending with the 11th generation head. But that's for next time. So anyway, guys, what did you think of this chapter? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And this will be Lasherluke signing off. Later, guys.